All right, we are back, boys. New season of War, and we are playing. Who's that? Lena M. And the bands are Carolina, friggin' what's her name? Spider Woman, Werewolf by Night, and I don't even remember what the last one was. It was way too quick for me. I can't keep up with this shit. I brought in Bastion, Kitty, and my girl. I got somebody help me with the first fight so I could bring in Kitty, because I got a bullseye I got to take. So I get to start off my season with my girl against a Maestro, and this is just to me, it's a nothing placement. With Source Supreme, she's just going to nullify anything bad about him, even though this node is stun immune and nullify knockdown. You have to knock him down to be able to nullify him, so it's good placement, but I don't know. She's OP for Maestro. She's OP for basically any cosmic game. And actually, I think I whiffed my SP1 like 2 times in this fight. I don't know why, because I was throwing it how I normally throw it. I was going for the special intercept like I always do, and it was just like, see, I missed right there. It goes right through his arms. Thank God he was trying to punch me all the time. And then I do it again coming up here too, which is just weird. It only happens to Maestro. I'm constantly special. See, I mean, that I can see why I missed that, because he dashed back. But whatever, I still get the nullifies in there. So he's got his cosmic radiation up now, and we're gonna get rid of that. That's gone. So really, with Maestro, you know, it's the glancing and the cosmic radiation that you have to worry about, and she just gets rid of that. So there is nothing to worry about. She's so safe when it comes to him. Plus, she's just gonna regen all the back regardless. So yeah, it's so nice when I get to bring my girl. I love using her, and last season, you know, it was like last few wars I didn't get to so much. So we're gonna close the book, bing, on that fight. You can hear my dogs in the background. They're around being nuts. You guys are crazy. Crazy puppers. Anyways, so that Maestro's down, and I get to bring Bastion for one fight. I get to bring him for North Star, and I am not a Bastion expert by any means. I don't use him much. I got a feeling I'm going to use him a lot this season. Generally, I would use my Warlock for this, but with this global, I can't. And I don't know. I'm too scared to try it out. I have a feeling I could do it with my Warlock, even with the global. I don't know. There's a lot of knockdowns going on, and I don't know if you have to be a global attacker to actually, or if they'll just be unstoppable the whole time if you don't use one. I don't know. I'm too scared to try. And during off season, I think I tried, and I think it was a shit show, to be totally honest. I don't really remember. But yeah, so like I said, I'm not really an expert because I know you want to get your infections up on them, which I actually end up firing my SP1 off. And he's definitely got max limber going on because he's popping out of these stuns pretty quick. But yeah, so I end up firing off my SP1 when I don't even have over 30 infections, which is pretty stupid. I only have 1 Fury too, so like I said, I'm not a Bastion expert. I don't really know, but I don't know. Either way, this is an easy fight. What I did learn though is he seems to have really good block efficiency, because I was just blocking everything. I'm too scared to try to evade his SP2 in war. I can do it. And see, he's got the unstoppable. I hit him once right there because I wasn't sure if I see my grit passive up there, which I wasn't even aware of when I was actually taking this fight. So I didn't know if I was gonna hit through that unstoppable or not. I just tagged him once just to check it out. That SP1 hit really good though. But yeah, look at this. He's not doing anything into my block here. And I'm only using him for this one fight anyway, so I don't care if I end up with 5% health. It really didn't matter. But easy enough. This fight's gonna be over right here. Just gonna take everything right on the block, and it's rip this. Done. North Star in the bin. Easy. I had a lot of gray boosts in overflow, and they were going to expire, so I was literally using a gray boost for like every one of my fights. So I pulled up here, and then I parked because I was waiting for my buddy to get to Thanos, and I really wanted to use all my Mystic boosts at once. So I parked, then I waited, and then once I saw him rolling, then I boosted up and I started ripping. Yeah, so, like I said, a few seasons back, Cersei was actually really scary here, but she's, because the problem a few seasons back, she'd throw her special ones and they were unblockable, and then she was unblockable for like 10 seconds after that with the global. Now that she's not a global attacker, and she hasn't been for a little while now, they're just easy. I'm gonna nullify all the bad stuff about her, and I gained so much power that really there's nothing to this fight, nothing to Cersei. So I know it's funny because I was getting too much power actually, and I didn't want to be. I always want to be throwing my special twos, but special twos are great because I can put a permanent slow on them or whatever the case is, but so I went to 3 bars there. I didn't want to, but now she's going to have a slow every time I throw a special. But watch the special 3, okay? It doesn't hit very hard at all. I think I didn't see what it hits for, but I know I take like maybe not even a quarter of her health. Brought her down to 80%. So I'm going to bait this out, and then I end up going red again. And you watch the difference between that special 3 and the special 3 I just threw. She's gonna go down. That's what's gonna happen. And I do have, so I have 2 of my whatever it's called when you throw your heavy. So I am gonna do extra damage. But yeah, watch it. She's gonna go from 75. Watch these little balls hit her. Down to 32% health. I pop up and there's 170,000 special 3. That's what we're talking about. And then I get a fancy intercept right there, but doesn't do very much because she's got her glancing up. So I really wanted another special 2 there, but I was a little too early on it. And then of course her protection came back, but we're gonna get another fancy intercept there, and she's rinsed. Easy life. I love Sour Supreme. She's so safe and easy, and I know people say she doesn't hit hard, but at a rank 4, Sig 200, she hits hard. Like I said, her utility is just stupid good. So now we're going to pull up this Thanos here. I got a rank 4 Thanos, then a rank 4 Medusa, and then a rank 4 Bullseye, all in a row. And I'm going to get my boy Jeep to throw a Wags on this for me. I saw him rolling up through, so I parked here for a little bit, waited for him. I could definitely do this fight without it. I don't need it, but if I can parry and it's safe, then that's what I would prefer. So I'm always going to take a Wags. Always. So, the problem with this fight is, and I actually get tagged right in the beginning, the problem is he's going to shrug off my debuffs, which I don't care because I'm going to throw so many specials, it's not going to matter. But right here, he goes unstoppable mid-special, which is just stupid because then he tags me. Thank God he only hit me twice, but whatever. I'm not really worried about it. His panic's going to heal me up, and, I'm never worried about dying from Thanos. I picked him so many times. It's just, it's so easy to me. The problem is that I get confused what's his protection and the node protection sometimes. So I'm trying to watch over there to see when I have the Fury, because I don't know which protection it is, because it seems like there's a constant protection going on. So I started just blocking these and throwing my heavy. That way I could drop whatever protection was coming up. And it gives me more power for my specials too. So, but he was getting some prowess, so it was doing a little bit into my block. Oh, fancy intercepts. God, I love my fancy intercepts, even though it does absolutely nothing with his protection up. So yeah, kind of pointless, but it's still fun. And you know what? You know what it is? It's fancy. It makes it look like I almost know how to play the game. So, yeah, easy. So we dropped that protection, and, SP1. I should have waited for an SP2, because, I know it's safe with my SP1s, but they're just so boring. I don't even like throwing them. Look at that relic. Look at the relic intercept. God, boys, what a good first war. Love it. Fancy stuff right off the bat. So this fight's kind of long, slow and boring. But you know what it is? It's safe. It's safe. I'm not losing any health, and I believe he's gonna go down right here. Boom. And why couldn't I get a crit like that a little while ago? All right, moving along. So I have a Medusa on the Mixmaster, whatever their junk's on there. You know what? I'm not worried about it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an advanced power boost, and I'm going to put my slow up right at the start. So basically, you just can't parry her. Parry 3 times, you're going to get a soul barb, and it's going to hurt, and nobody wants that, because that sucks. So basically, you just don't parry. But basically, when I play Medusa, all I do is throw special ones, because she's going to get her Furies constantly, which just her hitting my block, she's going to nullify, and me hitting her, I'm going to nullify him. So it's so safe with Sorcerer Supreme, because with my SP1s, the worst case scenario is she's going to auto block it. And when she does that, there's enough spacing for me to not get tagged after her. So generally, unless I know she doesn't have 3 Furies, I will never go to 2 bars of power. I'll never use my special 2, because if she does auto block that, I'm too close and I'm gonna get tagged. And when rank 4 tags you, it kind of hurts if they do. Look at that! Look at that! That was awesome. So yeah. So basically, I'm gonna gain so much power that I'm just gonna be constantly throwing special ones to get rid of her Furies, and she will auto block it once through this fight, but like I said, it's safe. She auto blocks this because I don't know if she's gonna be right here, I believe, because she's got 3, and she does get rid of 1, or I get rid of 1 hitting her. Now she's got 4, so I get rid of 1, but here comes 3, so she's gonna auto block it, and she's gonna immediately come in with shows. But boom, look at that, we're ready. We're always ready. Rocking and popping, that's what we do. So that is the only time. I think she throws maybe 1 special. Yep, right there. I think that's about it right there. And we're just gonna go like this, like that, like this, kaboom, and guess what? See ya. Full yellow bar, Sorcerer Supreme. We can put her back on the shelf. She is done. Did her thing. And now we have our bullseye, which we are gonna kitty. That's the plan, because that's what we do every freaking war. Well, every war he's here, which I like, honestly. I like it. It's easy. Done it a lot. I know what I'm doing. We're gonna go throw our suicides on, because Kitty is just, Kitty turns into a fucking tiger with suicides, That's what they should call her. They should call her Tiger, Tigress or something. Oh, we already got a tiger. Yeah, okay. I'll just shut up on that one. So yeah, I'm gonna boost up. Watch, I'm gonna go from my advanced power boost to an invul boost, which is absolutely pointless, because you waste the invul with him hitting my phase anyway. But I have to dick around in the beginning of this fight, because I can't gain power for I don't know, I think it's like the first 10 seconds. It's something like that. It's a little bit. So basically, you got to dick around for a little bit, and you just got to play the whole back and forth game. So generally, I'll parry a couple times, and then I'll try to go hit his block. But every time I went to go hit his block at the start of this fight, he was trying to intercept me. So I was getting hits, and I wasn't trying to. So I'm going to push him to a bar of power before I even want to push him to a bar of power. And that's not... See, watch, I'll go in right here, and he tried to hit me, so I hit him. He tried to hit me again, so I hit him. So now I'm giving him too much power, and I don't want to do that. See, same thing happened there. So I'm going to phase this SP1. There goes my indestructible, which doesn't matter. I don't really care about that. So now I can start gaining power. But phase is going to end. I'm going to start over again. And guess what? Fight's over. Fight's over already. As soon as you get red, this fight's done. And the best part is, like I was telling my buddies on my alliance, the best part is watch my health, okay? Just watch my health go up. He's tagging me, and my health is going to go up and up and up. And there's nothing better than sitting there getting beat up and watching your health go up at the same time. It's just, I love it. And it's so easy. I could legitimately put my phone down and just hit that red button. You know, I wouldn't have to do anything. He'd just hit me and just beat me up all day long. And I could just hit the red button. But there is sometimes he'll actually get defensive. So you do have to watch out, because he'll back up or throw his SP2, which takes time. And I've had it where my phase does end. It's pretty rare, but he does get defensive and my phase will end. So you do kind of have to still pay attention a little bit. But I have power back, so I come up with a bar of power, already almost at 3. See, so his SP2 takes so long that, you know, right there it could end. And see how close that was? But it didn't. It didn't. But I'm always on my toes. I'm always watching. I'm waiting for it. Worst case scenario, I dash back and I dash back in again, and we get right back in our phase. So yeah, my temp's way up there now. It's pretty sad. I couldn't even get to a 400. I think I might get to a 400 temp by the end of it. Do I? No, I don't even get to 400 temp before I beat him. But look at that yellow bar, full yellow bar. You know, that's great. Kitty with suicide just heals and hits like a truck. Screenshot. Pow. Anyways, that was my first war. Everything went clean, and that's how we like to start. And yeah, we get tagged a lot. It's great. I love getting hit that many times. Anyways, boys, I will see you on the next one.